You already know this is Pawn, Drunk, Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, a.k.a. El Sazon, a.k.a. El Borracho. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, the two men meet face to face. Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. Finally, they meet face to face. Y'all already know, if you haven't followed the channel, follow the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, get my updated videos. For the past year and change, we heard Deontay Wilder, how he felt, what was the reason of why he lost to Tyson Fury in their rematch. Of course, a lot of people got turned off by the allegations and the quote-unquote excuses. You know, they didn't like the way that Deontay Wilder took his loss. And, you know, the glove gate, the Mark Breland, his trainer tampering with the water. The costume, the white privilege now has come into play. Man, a lot of people's turned off by it, and Deontay Wilder's actually turned off by the media that felt that they didn't have his back, the media that felt like they didn't report this type of story, that the media didn't report on Glovegate the way they should, and he's relying on particular media members, independent media members that feel like he got his back, so he's gonna cater to them. I mean, it is what it is, man. You're your own person, and you should talk to whoever you want to talk to and things of that nature. But I would have thought. I wrote a piece on my website. Y'all haven't subscribed to the net on the website, punshboxing.net. Subscribe to the website. I wrote a little piece and I said that this is gonna be this fight. I mean, not this fight. This press conference that we see yesterday. I thought it was going to top Lennox Lewis and Mike Tyson, because of course, if you come with all those allegations, when you basically think that somebody conspired to drug you, for the man in the ring, your opposition is there to murk you, not fight you on a fair fight, but out there trying to murk you. That's basically the sentiment of how Deontay Wilder feels what happened that night. That the man, it was a whole team, it was the powers that be, it was a white privilege, it was a man, they conspired, they drugged, Crunk Jim, Sugar Hill, Mark Breland, whatever, they knew something, they tampered with the water, they tried to drug him for this man, Tyson Fury, to put something in his glove, hit him, dead. That's basically it. So, I would have thought, and I know a lot of people would have thought too. I don't want to hear people be like, oh man, you know what I'm saying, his silent was, you know, that Deontay Wilder was silent, didn't say nothing. Right there when Tyson Fury, that man that drugged you and was going to kill you in that ring, unfairly, had nothing to say. Nothing to say. I thought this was going to be on some Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis. I thought there was going to be some Rumble in the Jungle. I thought that there was going to be some security that's going to be that's going to separate them, and I didn't see that. And this is why in boxing, a lot of fans come with theories and conspiracy and perception of a lot of things. Now, we don't know what goes on the inside. We don't know when the camera is shut. Of course, the camps is there. They're going to be like, you know what, now they're not cool, they're not friends, and things of that nature. We've seen it time and time again in boxing where a lot of people go at it. Mayorga slapped Shane Mosley's wife's ass. You saw Trinidad. What was it? Remember the Trinidad and the Hopkins, and he took his flag and he dropped it, and then. But then after the fight, it's all shaking hands and all, you know, it's all love, it's all promotion. We saw Mike Tyson want to eat Lennox Lewis' children. At the end of the fight, he's kissing him, telling him he loves them and stuff like that, how beautiful he is. So we leave, like, if a man tried to do something like that to me, would I just $40 million, $30 million, $20 million, whatever money that Deontay Wilder is getting, that doesn't amount for me to, it ain't gonna be no fair fight. If I believe everything that what I think and what I thought, this ain't gonna be a fair fight. Ladies and gentlemen, on my live show, I said it like this: if you have a friend, and I'm gonna say this to y'all, if you have a friend and she's a female friend and she go on a date and she get raped by that dude, would you tell that friend, because, you know, let's say that dude drugged her, roofied her, raped her and stuff like that? Excuse my language, I know it's a Christian show, but let me break it down the way that I listen to it, because sometimes, you know, boxing translates to life itself. If you have a friend, she goes on a date with a dude, he roofies her and he violates her, would you tell your friend to go for another date? All right, go on another date. Don't worry, he's real, he changed, he's gonna be good, He's gonna go to another date. He does it again. That's the second date. On the third date, the trilogy date, would you go tell your homegirl, don't worry, things is gonna be good. He's changed. It's gonna be fair. The date is gonna be good. He's gonna wine and dine you and stuff like that. Go on a date with him. That's the way I see it. I mean, if I feel like the whole world conspired to have me murked in the ring and have me drugged, why would I put myself in a position like that? Ain't no money amount to that. No, I got kids, I got a family. That's the way I'm thinking. That's the way I'm thinking. That's just me, and I understand a lot of people, handle things a different way. But whatever, the trilogy is here. And the press conference, I think Deontay Wilder, for me, in my opinion, he dropped the ball, man. In terms of just staying silent, but it is what it is. I mean, Deontay Wilder said a lot of interviews and stuff like that, and I feel like Tyson Fury really didn't want to go in on it. He's saying the same thing, but even his energy was a little lower than usual, and probably he needed that guy to go back and forth. But the reality is, what would Deontay Wilder say anyway? I mean, what would Deontay Wilder say? Even if he's spoken, he's gonna say that he's gonna beat him up. Looking at the last fight, it could have. Would it be believable even if he would have said that bomb squad? He didn't even say bomb squad, man. Or maybe he just wanna hold all that energy in. I don't know. I think that once you see somebody, and I said this example as well yesterday, I support Keith Thurman, but I can't neglect the fact that when Keith Thurman is around Errol Spence, his mentality changed. He's smiling. He don't got that energy like Keith Thurman used to have. We all saw it, regardless if you're a fan of Keith Thurman or not. You're like, why does his energy change when Errol Spence is around? And the same thing, we gotta say the same thing. Deontay Wilder, his energy changed when Tyson Fury was around. I mean, this interview with Ellie or a barbershop, or I wanted to hear Deontay Wilder actually say to the whole world, when the whole world is paying attention, when the whole world is waiting for this. I'm gonna tell you like this: this press conference could have actually be pay-per-view. I would have paid $10, $20 for this press conference. I just found it like this is a boxing thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying there's ill will. Of course, you're preparing yourself to go to battle, and this is a dangerous sport. So right now, yeah, Deontay Wilder hates Tyson Fury, and Tyson Fury hates Deontay Wilder. But after the fight, just like every other fight, there's going to be hugs. I think so. There's going to be daps. They're breaking bread to one another. When two opponents are fighting, they're breaking bread with each other. You're feeding his family, and he's feeding your family. That's the way I see it. Both of them have privilege at this point. I just feel like they dropped the ball on the promotion side. Deontay Wilder, I wanted to hear from Deontay Wilder, and now you're looking at that man that you have, said that this man tried to do this and this and that. I don't know, man. I think I was disappointed with the press conference, but it is what it is. I mean, what Deontay Wilder could say, what Tyson Fury is going to say that he haven't said, but come with the